Hello guys, and welcome to the new episode. I would like to remind you that if you have any suggestions regarding the quality or improvements in the video, please let me know in the comments, and if you don't like the playback speed, you can adjust it from the video settings. Zach told his boys to join him. Daniel also went with them, and he was glad to be a part of their group. Jay was listening all this. Vasco and Jace were spraying water on the plants. Jace asks, which seeds did Vasco planted? He replied fruits. He bought them 'cause they're tasty, and he'll share them after the harvest. Jace was touched after hearing this. He further asked, which fruit did Vasco planted? Vasco replied, the king of fruits durian, and he'll be sharing them with Jace as well. Once the harvest is ready, Jace started weeping, because tropical fruits can't grow in Korea, but he decides not to tell him. Zach and Daniel were headed to deal with the scammers, and Vasco asked them about the situation. Daniel told him how badly Namsu was beaten, and what they're going to do about it. Vasco decides to go with them. Jace was shocked and suggested Vasco to go with their group. Vasco refused, and told him to plant the seeds. He told him he'll be back soon, and he told his guys to be nice to each other while he's gone. Vasco told the others to stay there and he'll go with Daniel. Daniel wonders why did Vasco decided to join them. Initially Jace was concerned, but he realized he shouldn't be worried if those three are together. Vasco told them that they're going to pay for the subway. Zach tells him that he shouldn't have come. Yui told Namsu that they are going to follow Zach, and asks him to show the location. Mira hears this, and said she has to buy something in that area, so she'll join them as well. So this is how a worried trio joined up, but someone else was also going. Daniel and the others arrived at John's station. After arriving at the location, they were just killing time in a cafe, and Daniel was becoming the center of attention as always. All the girls were staring at him. They wonder whether he's a celebrity. The guys in the cafe were jealous and staring at him. Zach stares back at them. As Zach keeps on doing his thing, Daniel was getting nervous, and Vasco was busy enjoying his milkshake. Zach openly said, there are many arrogant guys in this area. Daniel told him to control himself and Vasco asks for another milkshake, and Zach refused. As Daniel was having his shake, he told us how scared he was, and he was going to hide behind the others, but only 3 of them came, which made him very uncomfortable. As the time passed, his heart felt like it was shrinking. Zach asks Vasco whether they should just kill those guys. Vasco told him to relax. He also told him that he just can't hit anyone without any reason. After hearing this, Zach wanted to beat Vasco. Daniel agrees with Vasco, but he just couldn't believe this was coming from Vasco, because Vasco attacked Daniel in the past, for no reason. Zach saw Mira and the others through the window, and decides to go after them. He came out and asks Mira, what was she doing there? Yui asked Zach when he's finished they could go to karaoke. Mira told him she has to buy a book from nearby, and asks him whether he'll go to karaoke. As they were talking about their plans they completely ignored Namsu, which made him really mad. Suddenly those 3 guys from the cafe came there, and called Zach out for a fight. Zach realized that he has been followed. They told him to come to the alley, as Mira was there, so Zach was avoiding to engage in a fight. The 2 guys looked at Yui and Mira, and were amazed after watching their beauty. Zach was trying to convince Mira that he was not involved in a fight. Suddenly someone comes there, and Namsu is shocked after seeing that face. It was the scammer and his name was Woojin. Namsu was trying to warn Zach, and told Woojin was the one who hit him, but Zach was busy with Mira. Namsu yells at Zach and told him he was the one who stole the money. Zach looks behind and gets punched in the face. Everyone was shocked after watching this. One after the another he gets punched multiple times, and falls on the ground. As Woojin was mocking him, suddenly Mira throws a rock at him, and asks why did he attack Zach. Woojin finds the girls attractive, and wishes his girlfriend wasn't there, so he could have some fun with them. Mira said she's calling the cops. The scammers left and told them not to return. They also told them, if they report, they will come for Namsu. Mira decides to call the cops, but Zach stopped her.